Eternal peace. Mother wears her brown ao dai brought from home. Each of my brothers wears a suit, too small or too big. I wear a pink dress of ruffles and lace, which I hate, but at least it's definitely a dress. Each of us faces the altar, holding a lit incense stick between palms in prayer. Father's portrait stares back. This is as old as we'll ever know him. That thought turns my eyes red. Mother says, we'll chant for Father's safe passage toward eternal peace, where his parents await him. She pauses, voice choked. Father won't leave if we hold on to him. If you feel like crying, think, at least now we know. At least we will no longer live in waiting. January 17th. Start over. I'm trying to tell Miss Sis Washington about our ceremony for Father. But it takes time to match every noun and verb, sort all the tenses, remember all the articles, set the tone for every S. Miss Sis Washington says if every learner waits to speak perfectly, no one would learn a new language. Being stubborn won't make you fluent. Practicing will. The more mistakes you make, the more you'll learn not to. They laugh. Shame on them. Challenge them to say something in Vietnamese and laugh right back. I tell her Father is at peace. I tell her I'd like to plant flowers from Vietnam in her backyard. I tell her Tet is coming and luck starts over every new year. January 19th. An engineer, a chef, a vet, and not a lawyer. Brother Quang has started night school to re-study engineering to become what he was meant to be. Mother smiles. Vu Li refuses to apply to a real college. Instead, he will go to a cooking school in San Francisco, where his idol once walked. Mother sighs, twists her brows to no effect. Brother Koi announces he will become a doctor of animals. Mother starts to say something, then nods. Mother has always wanted an engineer, a real doctor, a poet, and a lawyer. She turns to me. You love to argue, right? No, I don't. She brightens. I vow to become much more agreeable. January 29th. 1976, Year of the Dragon. This Tet, there's no I Ching teller of fate, so Mother predicts our year. Our lives will twist and twist, intermingling the old and the new until it doesn't matter which is which. This Tet, there's no Ban Chung in the shape of a square, made of pork, glutinous rice, and mung beans wrapped in banana leaves. Mother makes her own in the shape of a log, made of pork, regular rice, and black beans wrapped in cloth. Not the same, but not bad. As with every Tet, we are expected to smile until it hurts, all 3 first days of the year. Wear all new clothes, especially underneath. Not sweep, not splash water, not talk back, not pout. Mother thinks of everything. She even asked Brother Quang to bless the house right after midnight, so I couldn't beat him to it by touching my big toe to the carpet before dawn. Mother has set up an altar on the highest bookshelf, the same forever young portrait of Father. I have to look away. We each hold an incense stick and wait for the gong. I pray for Father to find warmth in his new home, Mother to keep smiling more, Brother Quang to enjoy his studies, Fu Li to drive me from and to school, Brother Coy to hatch an American chick. I open my eyes. The others are still praying. What could they be asking for? I think, then close my eyes again. This year, I hope I truly learn to fly kick, not to kick anyone as much as to fly. January 31st, 10. Author's note. Dear reader, much of what happened to Ha, the main character in Inside Out and Back Again, also happened to me. At age 10, I too witnessed the end of the Vietnam War, and fled to Alabama with my family. I too had a father who was missing in action. I also had to learn English, and even had my arm hair pulled the first day of school. The fourth graders wanted to make sure I was real, not an image they had seen on TV. So many details in this story were inspired by my own memories. Aside from remembering facts, I worked hard to capture Ha's emotional life. What was it like to live where bombs exploded every night, yet where sweet snacks popped up at every corner? What was it like to sit on a ship heading toward hope? What was it like to go from knowing you're smart to feeling dumb all the time? The emotional aspect is important because of something I noticed in my nieces and nephews. They may know in general where their parents came from, but they can't really imagine the noises and smells of Vietnam, the daily challenges of starting over in a strange land. I extend this idea to all. How much do we know about those around us? I hope you enjoy reading about Ha as much as I have enjoyed remembering that pivotal year in my life. I also hope after you finish this book that you sit close to someone you love and implore that person to tell and tell and tell their story. Phan Ha Le.